Ratings, Rtings.com has announced substantial change to their website, citing a loss of organic search traffic, similarly to how we've been talking about the lab site.
Yep.
Seeing their numbers, actually, the chart looks very similar. The numbers are a lot higher, but the shape of the graph looks very similar.
Yeah, where everything was going kind of like it was going, where you're getting
Fairly
referrals from
lockstep.
Google search, and then all of a sudden AI summaries start scraping all of your data and just presenting it directly to the
impressions
user.
go up, the clicks go down. Yeah. They also highlighted how AI is scraping the website and using their results without attribution. The website hopes that the new membership will provide them with the funds to continue their testing across a growing number of categories. And they are constantly adding new things. It's awesome. Ratings' previous premium tier, called Insider Access, limited readers to the subscribers to Insider Access weren't limited. The non-subscribers were limited to 10 individual product articles per month, but allowed you to see the full test results and scores and all that kind of stuff.
Of those 10.
Yes. The program also provided early access to the program itself provided early access to product reviews and allowed users to provide input into developing testing categories and kind of vote on what things you wanted them to review. It's actually a very cool system. The new membership, it unlocks test results and scores for paying use. Unlocks test. This is
Yeah, because free users can no longer see individual product scores, individual test results, or individual test scores. So
unless you're a paying subscriber.
Unless you are a paying subscriber.
Free users can still see Ratings' best in categories lists, which, as far as my understanding goes, is where a vast majority of their traffic is. So for a lot of people, this won't necessarily change that part of it.
Yep.
The overall summaries they can see, as well as subcategory summaries on product pages. For example, how a headphone performs for travel, office work, wired gaming, audio reproduction accuracy, stuff like that. And educational articles like their TV burn-in test, ANC explainer, and Wi-Fi 7 multi-link operation articles, which are very cool.
So
the problem is the new bit. Sorry, I'm not sure where this is, but I swear it was in here earlier. The new bit, just riffing, is that some of the graphs will be blurred out.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and even
quite
the
a bit of it.
numbers.
Yeah.
A lot is going to be blurred out. And I'm gonna get out ahead of this one here, and I'm gonna throw in my hot take. I see a lot of people really upset about this. This is
the reality.
This is the
where
reality.
We're at.
I have absolutely no negative sentiment whatsoever towards Ratings over this move.
No, this is.
And if you have any negativity towards Ratings for what they're doing right now,
misplaced.
you've got to point it at the right place. I feel like this is what we were kind of talking about when we did that video recently on LTT, and we had that conversation on WAN Show.
Okay, can you show my screen?
About be angry, but be angry at the right people. By all means, be angry about affordability issues in tech. Be angry that a site like Ratings will not show you the rating of a product anymore. But don't be angry at Ratings.
Yeah.
Be angry at the AI giants. Be angry at the AI giants that are scraping, that are stealing the hard work that real, actual human people with blood flowing through their veins are doing to test this stuff.
Yeah.
And just putting it in an AI summary and profiting off of it, benefiting from it, and not paying for it. And I know I don't have to tell you guys, be mad about AI. But seriously, be mad about AI, because whether it's Ratings.com or whether it's HouseFresh, that's that air purifier test site that has really struggled with a bunch of issues. We did a great video a little while back. You guys can go check it out, talking about everything that they've gone through with respect to manufacturers trying to make their lives really difficult, as well as AI summaries coming in and basically just nuking their source of revenue and stealing their testing. Our discussion question is, what does this mean for labs? Because that was our goal, was to do kind of a a ratings style thing over time. We knew it was going to take time. It's taken longer than we want, but we knew it was going to take time. And have a rating style product page, but more for like IT tech, GPUs, CPUs, that sort of thing.
Every component in a computer was the original goal.
What are we supposed to do in this environment?
The original concern that we had was, okay, they're written articles and people are less interested in written articles now, therefore traffic will not be super high. When we first started the lab site, these AI scrapers to this degree didn't exist when we first started trying to do the lab site. So now I don't know, it's a difficult pivot. My heart goes out to the ratings team. Hopefully this works for them. The vibe I got,
it will work. And look, if we say yes, we think it will work, and you see any value in it whatsoever, you should go subscribe and be part of that. And if we say no, we don't think it will work, and you can spare a little bit of pocket change, then you should probably just go subscribe anyway. Prove us wrong, make us wrong. So whatever he says, they're doing great work over there.
I think
they're our Canadian bros, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that.
I really, really, really hope they make it. I am keeping in mind, though, that I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I think this will work, but with a pretty big and bold asterisk on the end of it.
Yeah.
Of like, I don't think they're... I don't know. I really hope they do, genuinely. But I don't feel like this is going to lead to the growth or the good sustainment that they probably need, and I think it's going to hurt for a while. And I think the ratings that we see in 5 to 10 years is probably going to feel a little different than the ratings we see now. But I would so love to be wrong. That would be so awesome.
I don't think it's going to work, but I understand why they're doing it. And if I was in their shoes, then gosh darn it, I would try.
Yeah, totally. You ought to do something.
Because what they're doing is important, but what I worry about is that it's going to take too long for people to realize how important it is.
They might have nailed their mix, though. The fact that you can still get their best of pages and things will still be in the right order.
Now.
You don't have the scores, but it's right order.
And honestly, dude, I'm looking at it going, this isn't going to stop AI bots from scraping them.
No.
They'll buy a subscription for a few bucks, scrape everything anyway. I feel like quality data and quality information is just kind of doomed.
It's not incentivized anymore. No one actually goes the whole way. They just search it and stop. And we can complain about that all we want. It's going to keep happening. It doesn't matter. There's no way you're going to get the zeitgeist twisted on that. One question in here, why don't we use number scores for reviews?
That's because I decided many, many years ago, I thought it was an oversimplification and that people need to watch the whole video for the nuanced take. Was I right? Yes. Does that matter? No, because not having numbers or Editor's Choice Award or Gold, Silver, Bronze Award
makes
has
websites unusable.
Significantly harmed our ability to communicate in the way that people want to be communicated to.
Yeah. And sometimes it's really hard because how do you ultimately differentiate between these two things that are basically equal? So we also don't have experience with it, but yeah, in a web format, everyone wants the best of list and they want to click on the one at the top. And
eGadget guy says, so every game in the world being a 3 out of 5 is wrong? /S. Yeah. I've always fundamentally disagreed with just summarizing something as complex, especially as a game. Oh my God, a game in just one number. It's ludicrous. And yet I find myself doing it sometimes. In fact, no, I think I did it today. Who was I talking to that I was like, okay, tell me how much you like it, or what are the odds of you doing this out of 10? I think I did that to someone today. Are they in this room? Was it you?
I have no idea.
Okay, I don't remember because that's what we want. Sometimes we don't want a long explanation. We just want the gist of it.
And some people have pointed out in the past, expecting that I or we or whoever would have some amount of animosity to Ratings because they, they have a website that covers keyboards, I guess. That's like our main crossover, keyboards and mice. In terms of the website.
Bearing any kind of ill will or having any kind of animosity toward anyone else who's trying to test and provide valuable information to consumers is like borderline like villain behavior,
It's
quite
just
frankly.
bad. And like it also, I think,
people need more sources of information, not less, in an ever shrinking,
third-party ones too.
consolidating media landscape.
This is part of every single time we ever talk about this topic, we say, check multiple reviews, check multiple perspectives. This is a valuable part of that pie.
If you manage to develop like a weird hate boner over someone else trying to do product testing, then you might be the problem.
So
Not going to name anyone.
Good luck, Ratings. I really hope it goes really well.
Genuinely.
They're still keeping the YouTube channel open and pumping.
Cool.
And there's no real change there, so hopefully that goes well. I did notice that part of the announcement was a YouTube video, a pretty good YouTube video. So hopefully that goes well.